Hi, my name is Ruby Corns, and I'm going to share my story with you. I was on my way home from school, and I got a call on the intercom. The principal told me to come to the office because my mom was there to pick me up. And when I made it to the office, my mom was not there. The police was there. So they lied to me. So they told me that I was coming with them. And then they took me to this big place, and it had like gates around it and stuff, and I wasn't for sure where I was at. And then when I got in there, it's like a little room where they have couches and stuff all seated. And then when I got in there, I seen two of my brothers sitting on the couch. I'm like, where are we at? And where's Mom? They were like, we're at Jamison Center, we got took for Mom. I'm like, why did we get took for Mom? They were like, well, I guess she got caught with drugs and she went to jail. So I was like, okay, I really didn't feel comfortable with that because I kind of was around my mom from birth on up, so I kind of felt a little bit scared at the point. I didn't know where I was and what to do, so I started going to group homes when I started running away from my foster mom. And I got to my first group home. It was a group home for girls. I was pregnant with my first child. When I got there, you know, they introduced me to all the girls that was in there. I was okay with that, and then I started school and stuff. I was pregnant with my first child, and it was a pretty good group home for a minute, and then I started getting into fights with the girls. So I was having little issues with the group home, so I decided to run away from the group home. When I went away from the group home, they found me at my mom's house. When they found me at my mom's house, they took me back to Jamison Center. So I ran away from Jamison Center that night, which is crazy. And then when I ran away, I went right back to the same thing, which is my mom on drugs, not the right area or the right situation, but that's the only thing that I grew up around or knew. I made a decision to hang around the wrong people, like, you know, gangbangers and stuff, people who were on drugs. I felt a little bit more comfortable because they paid more attention to you. They were always around you. They felt like family, so I stayed around for a minute. Then I kind of got a little bit into it, as far as hanging out and, you know, fighting and stuff and stealing. And it went on for a while, and then I got in trouble for trying to save a boyfriend so he wouldn't go to jail for a gun case. And I went to jail for that. More bad things started happening and happening and happening, so I was like, maybe this is not a good thing for me. I stayed in it for a little bit, and then I had my daughter's dad. He got caught in the midst of a setup, so that ended his life, and I chose to back up because now I know that I didn't grow up with a dad, and now she's gonna grow up without a dad. So I kind of like backed up from it. I heard about THP through a social worker. So I got a call one day, and she was like, come into the office. I was like, okay, I'm coming. She's like, I need you to sign some papers. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I come in and sign some papers, and she was like, you're entering the THP program. I'm like, huh? And then she started reading off all the good things that, you know, they have to offer you and stuff, and I was like, yes, I'm in there, cool. It felt good. I was very excited. I didn't have a roof over my head at the time. So far with THP has gotten me extremely far. I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a roof over my head. I wasn't in school. Now I'm in school. I'm paid for my test to take my GED. It helped me a lot because when it put a roof over my head, it kind of like gave me a whole bunch of options in life of good things and bad things, and whether you want to choose to be bad or you want to choose to be good. THP is very good because of the workers that are working with you. They put a lot of effort and love into it, a lot of respect. They treat you very fairly. I want to be an RN. I'm going to school for that. And once I become an RN, I can look forward into getting a really big house, about a 4 or 5 bedroom for me and my 3 children, so we can be together. And put them all in school together so they can all go to the same school. And as they're doing that, I just pretty much want to make their life better. Do anything that I can.